I think you had lunch. You can say a better hi. You have a good time? That's a poor response. That's a really poor response. You guys having a good time? That's better. That's better. Can anyone tell me, in this sitting audience, how many of you are married?
Likes. He wants likes.
You're married. A couple who is like married for like 5 to 10 years. You? Are you married for the last 5 to 10 years? 5 years? So was it a arranged marriage or love marriage? Was it an arranged marriage or love? Okay. Anyone arranged marriage? Arranged marriage? Okay. How long have you been married, sir? Oh my God. Really? You tolerated all that for 38 years? Amazing. Anyways, let's come back to my story. Recently, my parents realized that I'm growing old. And all this while, they were not aware. So, they called me home and they said, son, time up. You have to get married. I said, okay, fine, I agreed. So, out of nowhere, they outsourced this job of wife hunting for me to my unwanted relatives. I really didn't get the point. I had to get married and they were talking to my aunt, uncle, my grandmother. I just didn't get the point. Next day, I get a very fantastic call from a really unwanted auntie. She calls up and says, oh son, you want to get married? I'm like, yeah, why are you so shouting? So, you really want to get married? I said, yes, what's the harm in it? As my parents said, it's my time up. So, she just went ahead and gave a really outrageous statement. Oh, I know, you American written guys, you have high expectations. I said, what? You have really high expectations. You expect more from your wife. Okay. So she goes ahead and says, I have a perfect match for you. She will never disappoint you in anything. I mean, like, what do you mean by not disappoint me in anything? Housing, cleaning, and everything. Try to understand. I said, okay, fine. So, the list goes on like this. I get number of calls. But unfortunately, I couldn't get any good match. Number of girls I met were either very short, either fat like tires, and just couldn't make up. My uncle called me up and says, you live in America and you want to have an arranged marriage? I said, yeah. You loser, you can't find one girl for yourself? I accepted. This went on for a couple of days and finally I couldn't get anyone. So my dad gave another solution. We'll go to a marriage bureau. I said, fine. I hope you'll get a better product over there. I said, are we going to buy a car or are we going to have a bride for me? No. You try to understand. Marriage these days are a deal. The better the deal, the better the product. Fine. At the end of this trip to back home India, I couldn't get anyone. Last day my father says, please, try to get married. Don't reject so many girls. Keep at least 2 of them on waiting list. I said, waiting list? Is it some Indian Railway reservation that I'm on keeping someone on waiting list? So my dad says, try to understand. You are growing old. Your expiration date is coming fast. And then, my expiration date? Then my dad says, if your expiration date approaches really fast, you will not get a good product. You might end up having a second-hand product. I'm like, Dad, are we still looking for a car or for my bride? At the end, neither I had a bride, neither I had a car, neither used one or new one. Unfortunately, I'm still single. That's it.